Artists have to be fighters. And that's a fact. Be quiet if you just say that you draw for fun. We all dream of making it a career. But we often see that most of the time our work gets barely noticed. And why is that? Well, with the access to social media, the market gets oversaturated. But this is where you have to fight through it, you know? Don't quit. Alright, before I motivate you, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It helps me a lot to keep making content for you guys. Alright, I'm still a bit sick, you probably can hear that from my voice, but still, let's get through this. So we often see that some artwork that is kind of effortless is way more popular on the internet than yours, and you're like, why is that? Well, some are celebrities, and if they splatter some paint on a canvas, there are still people that may buy it. I know there are some people that are actually ready to pay tons of monies for something that they could do themselves. It's not difficult to splatter some paint on the canvas. So what is it? How does this work? So a lot of artists get bitter and discouraged. And some even stop doing art. But this is actually where you really have to push through this. You have to fight this feeling to wanting to quit. Because if you quit, then you kind of lost. You can't. This is not like if you stop, it's done. I mean, there's no really a hope to get an art career. So what you should do is just take maybe at least a hiatus and get your thoughts in order and maybe rethink some of your choices. So a lot of artists are there, put their personal self-worth to how their work is perceived. So don't do that to yourself, man. Like, don't get those negative thoughts and just be more optimistic. I mean, some artists really got to the level that they wanted. And that's by level, I mean like maybe an art job or being able to sell commissions and live off that. So what is your art goal? That's something you have to ask yourself. And don't be too harsh on yourself, you know. A lot of artists artists put their personal self-worth to how their work is like perceived, and it takes nerves of steel to keep going while no one pays attention to your work. You can easily find the best artworks on the internet, and if you're optimistic, you'll be like, I can do that. It may take me a while, but after some years I can get to that level. But guess what? Even if you get to that level, do you have the same connections as that artist? Is art even a job in your country? Sometimes it just seems hopeless. And this is where you need to remember that you don't have to make it that deep. Be smart about it. Don't just put everything away and start investing in your art career. Find a job, and in the meantime, or if you already have a job, and in the meantime, try to invest little by little, step by step, in your art career. I would never recommend anyone to just leave their job and just put everything into, the art career. That's where a lot of like divorces happen, a lot of conflicts, and you may actually become that struggling artist. And further on, it's difficult when you start from scratch. I mean, like, how will you open like a new cloth store if you already have like a source like Zara or Bershka? So what if you don't see the gains and don't do it well, if you don't see the gains, just do it step by step. You know, don't think about it like as a whole piece, but rather cut it into smaller pieces. Otherwise, it will only demotivate you. You know, it becomes too much, and that's where you just want to start quitting. So no, just focus on what's in front of you. And as an artist, you often feel like it's you. You know, you kind of get like you kind of see all these works and you on social media, and you kind of think like my work is not good enough. But don't get frustrated here. Maybe they also went through the same phase. You never know what they like, how much they worked and invested and suffered for getting to that level. So just go and fight further, go further. When you see others that kind of get effortlessly attention, and here we are talking about the spoon-fed celebrities that don't even have to draw beautifully. They just get everything on a silver the social all the followers and stuff. They automatically get the following. All right, and don't forget about my comic. If you love fighting, this comic has tons of it. It's about it's placed in the medieval times, and we have this awesome character, Aurora. She's a thief, and she's in a gang. She has to kind of survive, and you all see that. The first episode is free, and the rest you can just see on my Patreon. And you support me like that way, and I would really appreciate that. All right, further on, when you see like when you see how you're growing, I mean, like if you save some of your artwork, or you saw an old sketchbook and you kind of think like, this is really bad. Well, that means you're growing, and that means that you're getting better. So don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to you the year before. So that will kind of motivate you, you know. And if you're smart, you will. Sorry, yeah, my voice. If you're smart, you will just keep surrounding yourself with reasons that will only motivate you, you know, and that will help you a ton. If someone just wants to quit, he will find 1,000 reasons for it. But if you like want to keep going and fight for your goals, then like even this one reason will be enough for you. So don't get demotivated. And actually, we're fighting. We're talking about fighting your demotivation, but actually also go and do some heavy back workouts, you know. Artists also have to be physically healthy, you know. Don't just sit for your desk the whole day. That's not healthy for you. All right, this will be it for today's for this week's video. I hope you learned a thing or two, or that I motivated you to keep going and to fight for your goals. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.